Yo, what's up my fellow Imaginators? It's your boy DEADMANVINCE back with yet another JJK Phantom Parade video. And today I want to talk about whether the game is moving too fast or if it's moving at kind of like the right pace. You know, a lot of people are scared that they're not going to have the kaiju that they need to summon for certain characters whenever those characters come around. And I kind of just want to, I guess, have like a little reality check-in with everybody. Just like, hey, is the game moving as fast as you think? Or is the game moving in a decent time frame, I guess, and you're just overreacting because you don't want to save, right? So we'll just start off. I have both of the timelines side by side here, and just so we have perspective, we have the release date for the global version and the release date for the Japanese version, which is the 7th versus the 21st of November, literally a year apart. So theoretically everything should be scaled back 2 weeks if this is the case, right? So let's go ahead and just scroll down a little bit and look at some of the first few things here. We do already know that the first story event actually came out on the same day as everything on global versus the actual story event on JP here, which came out 3 days after the game's release, and this stayed out for. So that's the thing. That is one weird thing. The story events stay out a little bit longer, it seems, because let's see, from the 24th to the 5th of December. So we actually got the story event a little bit longer, because if we're looking at this, that would mean that this story event on the global version ended 14 days after it came out on the Japanese version, and on the Japanese version, the story event came out 3 days after the Japanese version had started, but it actually stayed for, yeah, I'm looking at it, guys. Even though we got this event itself a little bit earlier on the global version, the amount of time that it actually stayed is actually a little longer than it was on the Japanese version. The Japanese version, it was there for like if it came out on the 21st and then left on the 5th, it would have been there for like 2 weeks, but it was a little under 2 weeks. So we actually got a little bit more time with this first event, and now I'm a little curious as to how that time scales everything else behind it. Because then right after that, everything is kind of normal, everything kind of follows each other, right? This dropped November 12th, 2024. Okay, guys, I'm confusing myself a bit, looking back and forth in between like each one of these timelines. I gotta remember which one is which. But basically, before the Junpei banner even dropped, they went ahead and gave the 2 million and 1 million player rewards, which we got that right after. Yes, but ours wasn't 1 million and 2 million. And even though it's only showing one thing right here, we actually did get 2 different rewards, I'm pretty sure. We got a guaranteed SSR ticket for 5 million, and then they gave us the guaranteed SSR paid summon for 8 million. But the Junpei banner for us came nearly a month, like a month and 5 days after the game starting. The Junpei banner on this came 9 days after the game started. So guys, don't be alarmed. We are getting stuff kind of fast, but low-key it's not that bad, because like this is 5 days apart, yeah, but Junpei is a character that you're not really like that worried about. So this is the first point that I want to make. They could be moving too fast if they were putting out characters that were really competitive every single time. I feel like speed is based on not just literally the speed at which they're releasing characters, it's the speed at which they're releasing good characters. Junpei is dog shit. Literally, Junpei is not somebody you should be summoning for. And honestly, Fushiguro was a little skeezy, I'm not gonna lie, because Yuta's really good, Fushiguro is really good as well. So I can see people kind of like breaking and being tempted in summoning for him. I summoned for him myself, but I already knew what I was prepared to do to get Yuta afterwards, so I wasn't too concerned about it. But even still, throwing somebody like Megumi in the way, in the fork in the wrench right before Yuta comes out is a little devious, a little underhanded, I will say, Billy. But guys, one thing I do want to say is the Japanese version is published by Sumzap, yeah, and then this version is published by Billy, so their monetization strategies are going to be a little different. I believe they can even make the scheduling like different and stuff like that. They already have started to make the scheduling different, and we just started. But y'all are gonna hate my opinion on this. Even though I'm looking at this right now, I don't think they're moving too fast. I was gonna go down the whole timeline trying to make this whole point to you, but I know people aren't here to hear other people's points. People are here to hear the answers they want to hear. I am not here to give you either of those. I'm here to tell you what's real. And what's real is if you did not play the Japanese version beforehand, if you did not know the Japanese version beforehand, you would not think that the stuff that's coming is too fast. Everybody who's playing this has probably played a gacha game before, or even is just a JJK fan who's just curious, who's just interested. All right, cool. If you're a JJK fan and you're saying that stuff is releasing too fast, how much are you saving in between every little banner? Because I'm gonna be real with you. We had the first banner, and yes, everybody's gonna have that honeymoon phase where everybody is summoning and trying to get characters and stuff like that. But most of the characters that you're trying to get in JJK Phantom Parade are literally like SRs and rares. Like some characters that you need to get to start off. You need rare Kaito. You need rare Inumaki or rare Fushiguro for stuns later. You need SR Nanami. You need SR Yaga. Those are some of the best buffers in the game. You could use SR Mekamaru. You could use SR Momo. But that's my whole point. There are characters that you need who are much lower rarity than SSR. There are characters that you could use who are much lower rarity than SSR, right? So you have plenty of options, and you literally have the integral piece that you need. As soon as you start the game, and I don't know if this is, I don't know how long this is going to persist. I don't think that this is going to be something like forever. You know, you make a global account and you get this ticket that allows you to pick up whoever you want, right? Once they start adding more characters to like pools and stuff like that, I feel like those tickets are going to be a thing of the past. Or not the ticket itself, but like you logging in and getting the ticket initially upon playing the game. I feel like that's going to be a thing of the past. But I don't think they're moving too fast just because like they ain't throwing up no crazy. What is moving too fast in a gacha game? Moving too fast is when Vic Gaming released Black Asta or Black Divider Asta, whatever, for the half anniversary on the Japanese version of Black Clover Mobile, and I remember specifically saying like, yo, they could have released this character, they could have released this character, they could have released this character. All of these different characters would have made sense, and you can save Black Asta for the first anniversary because he is Asta. He is the main character. So, and he broke the game when he came out, of course, right? Asta breaks his verse, but end of the day, he was somebody intense enough to get the first anniversary, and I understand that Noel gets like all the wins in the popularity polls for the last few years, but it's just like to have your main character not be the anniversary character, be a half anniversary character, and then have an anniversry character be your anniversary character, that seems a little stupid to me. The only place where that works is like, you know, Seven Deadly, where it's like the other main characters are just so damn likable that it's just like, bro. And it's just like, I'm not saying Noel's not as likable as Asta. What I'm saying is Noel isn't as likable as Asta and doing everything that Asta can do. Noel can't single-handedly solo her entire verse. It doesn't matter, right? She's literally just not that powerful. She had to get help from her shitty-ass family to even defeat her mom in the manga. If you guys aren't caught up in the manga, who cares? This isn't a JJ, this isn't a BCM video. This isn't a Black Clover video. But besides the point, this isn't not like that Escanor effect where Escanor can be a anniversary character for Grand Cross because Escanor can do everything arguably that you thought Meliodas could do. The entire series of Seven Deadly Sins, you see Bond, Escanor, and Meliodas all kind of going through their own stuff. Escanor was just kind of simping hard for Merlin, so that was his trial right there. Bond was literally trying to resurrect the woman he loved. Meliodas is literally trying to save the woman he loved, break his curse, live his happy life, blah 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 blah. But all three of these guys, well, Bond and Meliodas had such powerful, like, you know, drives behind what they were doing that they would not be stopped by anything. And then Escanor was literally just so powerful that he could not be stopped by anything. So all of them are kind of held and revered in that same level type of deal. So like you can drop any of the random old character for the anniversary or something like that. But guys, for instance, the anniversary for JJK Phantom Parade, the anniversary, they did drop a Gojo, but they dropped a Yuji as well. And Gojo, everybody used to make jokes saying that Gojo was the main character of JJK for the longest, blah blah blah, or saying Yuta's the main character of JJK, blah blah blah, right? But Gojo, Yuji's, Yuta's, those kind of characters can be dropped for half anniversary. Those, honestly, I don't think people would be upset if like Toto or something was dropped for half anniversary. I wouldn't be upset because Toto is a savage. Toto was an integral key player in everything that they was doing all the way up until the end. Obviously people want Sukuna and stuff, but that, you see the point that I'm making, right? Moving too fast is taking a character who has much more priority and putting him at an earlier point in the game so that people stay interested in the game, when in all reality, you should be trying to keep people interested in your game with content, right? Which JJK Phantom Parade does very, 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 very well. People might also have a complaint about the time windows because a lot of events will be out on top of each other, but like literally, it's nice that you have the events out, but like literally once you get all the rewards from the event's pretty much dead. You don't have to do it anymore. You're like you feel like you want to keep grinding it because you can get more stuff from it, but that does not necessarily mean that you have to. I could have gotten more stuff from the Grand Exorcism Battle Super Mountain Range arc, or I could have gotten more stuff from Homesick Horizon, but I decided to put those down and just start working on Where Shadows Fall, because that's the latest thing that's out right now, and that's the freshest set of rewards that I have not acquired all of. Right? With story events, you want to at least get through all the pages of rewards. With map events, you want to make sure that you buy all the rewards that are just like you can't renew those, right? Everything else is going to be an item in the shop that you can just buy over and over and over and over again. But even then, at that point, you're probably just better off farming stamina or something like that. And right now, especially because we had double drops on experience stamina, or not stamina, experience JP, beacon bits, beacons or whatever, and then domain investigation materials as well. That's going today, but they will be doing double drops, you know, for every weekend on Saturdays and Sundays, so do be locked into that. But I don't think they're moving too fast. Like you say they're moving too fast, but that's because you want to summon on every character that comes out. Would you really think if 3 characters came out and you didn't care about any of them because you knew that the next character after those 3 was going to be cracked and you're just saving everything for that 4th character, would you think they're moving too fast by throwing those 3 characters in your face before the 4th character? No, you wouldn't. You would say, okay, you would think they're moving too, that take too long. Like, oh dude, I know this character's coming, bro, and I just want to summon for that character. The problem isn't that people are tempted by characters. The problem is that people want to burn the cubes that they have because they love to gamble. That is all it is. So I again, do not think they're moving too fast. I don't like them switching the schedule around and stuff, because yes, even though I summoned for Domain Fushiguro, I understand that a year into the game he's not going to be one of the greatest characters ever, but it's a domain expansion effect. I weighed what I wanted versus what I didn't want. What I wanted was the character. What I wanted was to experience the domain effect. What I wanted was another yellow DPSer, even though I already have Nobara. Greedy. What I did not want was to get shafted. I got shafted. It is what it is. We walk on. We go to the next thing. YouTube's banner is here tomorrow. In 2 days. So guys, it's pick your poison. I do not think the game is moving too fast. I just think that you want to summon for every character. But if you can lock in and just remember, you know, there are a few characters you want to summon for, then you'll be perfectly fine. And now I am going to go through this timeline and show you the characters that I want to be summoned for. I know I keep going over these characters over and over again and harping on it, but I'm just like, yo, please at least try to just get these characters specifically. I feel like they will make your gameplay experience a lot better. So guys, basically where we're at right now, we'll pretend that it's December 24th right now and that YouTube's banner is like already out. YouTube's banner is going to be out for literally an entire month, so you have an entire month to try to get him. What I recommend is just getting that first copy of YouTube. The extra duplicates do help, I understand, but while it is a game that doesn't release a lot of crazy characters, so you can kind of prioritize your summon currency, it still does release some good characters that you want to make sure you can get your hands on. So even when you're trying to get one character, you want to be conservative, kind of dependent on how many cubes you have, right? I have enough cubes for 9 multis on my account right now, so I'm going to try and be mindful, and if I get Yuta in the first like 5 summons or something, I'm going to try to stop myself after the first 5. Sometimes I'll be on a little lucky binge or whatever, and I want to keep pushing and going or whatever, and plus, I'll be candid with y'all, if I got Black Flash Yuji, I would start working on him as well, like immediately, because I do want Yuji, just because he's a physical character. Like I need more physical characters, because Todo, he buffs physical characters, and I like Todo a lot, and I want to use Todo a lot more. I don't have a lot of characters that are strictly physical damage, so that is another reason why I want Black Flash Yuji now. But I'm not willing to go back in and summon on his banner or nothing. We're here for Yuta now, but Yuji will be on the Yuta banner. Also, guys, comment down below and let me know. Is domain expansion for Fushiguro going to be on the YouTube banner? Because I know in general on the Japanese version, when YouTube dropped, Fushiguro wasn't in the game yet. But with Fushiguro already being out, is he going to be on the banner or no? Not sure. But let's say that we're at December 24th right now, or November 24th right now. That would give us, so from the 15th to, because yeah, no, don't do Ghetto. So from December 15th to January 29th. That is a very long time. Let's count this up. From November 15th to January 29th is the JP window from when Yuta dropped to when Gojo dropped. So if it followed the same time window, that would mean the JP or the global version from November 24th to February 7th would be the window of time you have before Gojo drops, which is like 2 months basically. No, that's 3 months. That's literally December. No, that's 2 months. December, all of January, and then like literally the start of February. So maybe like 2 months and like a week or 2 weeks or something like that. That's plenty enough. That's plenty of time to save up for this. I don't know if you're gonna save up to 9 multis worth in that time, but that is time to start saving and start thinking about some things that you can do to start to capitalize on more cubes in your account. Obviously, we're also going to be getting more stuff added in. I skipped over some things here. Another 2 times enhancement drop. We could get that. We could not. Character grade going up. If character grades go up, you'll be able to grade up more characters, get more gems from the rank thing, get characters to higher levels. What else do we get here? 3,000 free kaiju, but that's from like a player reward. We already have hit 15 million, I think, so there could be some kaiju rewards just lurking in the background for us. But yes, guys, you have time. Oh yeah, and then a New Year paid memory gacha and a New Year paid character gacha. Don't know yet. Might be using those. Who knows? But guys, the thing I want to convey to you is you have time. You have time. I don't think the game is going too fast. I think that they're just making efficient moves and switching things around as they see fit, as they see necessary. Because Fushiguro is a good character, and yes, I think it was a little cheesy for them to throw that in the mix for you, like right there before Yuta. But even still, players knew that Yuta was coming, and if you're a global player and that knows nothing about JP, then I'm not talking to you. I'm sorry if you didn't know that Yuta was coming, but Yuta's here now, and it is what it is. Hopefully you still have some diamonds, or you have some diamonds to save up, or hopefully you're a spender and you're willing to get a little deep in the gulag to get this man Yuta out of it. But guys, that is my video. I don't think they're moving too fast. I just think they're trying to be more efficient, and another reason why I don't think they're moving too fast is because there's already a set list of characters who are good, like actually good, like we confirm know it, and like I feel like there's a very clear path to chasing those characters. So just chase those specific characters and you should not have a bad time. You won't be thinking about how fast the game is. Thinking the game is moving too fast is a mindset you fall into when everybody else isn't getting the characters that they want, and then they start to convince you the same thing, like, oh, it's moving too fast, that's why I can't get the characters I want. But save your diamonds, save your cubes, and see what happens, my friends. But that's gonna be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. A lot of y'all probably won't, because I was just telling y'all how it is, and sometimes people don't like to hear how it is, but that is how it is. So y'all have a good one. Peace out.